As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here, or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as the top star of another promotion. That's right, I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles. Or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going #1 overall.
Oh, I can't wait for draft night.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your arrival.
Don't believe everything you read online, but that's good to know. So, what's the plan?
We want your impending debut.
I think a match on the U.S. indie scene would get people talking. Can you book me in TBD?
Sure thing. Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free...
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh.
What are you getting at?
It's a new era.
So...
All right.
Hey! It's been a bit. How have you been?
Busy. Good to see you.
I appreciate that.
Maybe.
Really.
Thanks, Jade.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft. And it just got even bigger. It's the hottest free agent in wrestling. Will they be the #1 pick?
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you...
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I think you'll fit in well around here. What can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1?
I don't have time for interviews.
Well, I know you're busy.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little
Hey, it's WWE. You never know. I've got to get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
Thanks for taking the time.
No problem.
You too.
Simple.
I think you...
I don't have time for...
Well, I know you're...
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations.
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little...
Hey, it's W.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, is this how things...
I assure you,
so if it was
I wouldn't assume that
I'm
you-
focused.
Perfect. I'll set up a...
Hey, you all right? I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our form.
Listen,
That's what I...
look, if I were you...
I agree.
first of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there.
Is this
I
how
I'm
I'm
perfect.
Hey, you all right?
I'm okay.
Listen, I know, man.
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you...
I appreciate...
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy.
That
you
I
got-
do.
I-
That
fine.
here.
I'm sure that our newest superstar and #1 draft pick is thrilled to get into the ring and put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is real, the attack of the draft will soon be nothing but a speed.
Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
And this is going to cost. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination. The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on. I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record. We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh? I know Triple H and...
I think exactly.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
His athleticism is off the charts. Knee strike connects. Oh!
Drops an elbow.
Up across the shoulders, driving their opponent into the canvas. Damage is starting to take its toll on him. Big height on that moonsault. And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Bin kick right to the gut. Just attacking the legs.
Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do just about anything. Oh, that got turned around on D'Angelo. Big takedown right there. Bang!
Puts the boot to the midsection. Ooh!
Kick to the spine. Oh, the stage drop. Bang!
D'Angelo down, and he might be out. Boom!
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? Oh, can it clutch? Ropes forced to break.
That'll give him a sense of relief.
Ankle lock applied. The submission is cinched in. It could be over soon. He's in his...
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this. Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT. We need help back there right now. Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too. The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk. And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO bonus? Are you serious? What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless. We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from the Indies.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
My ex calling me desperate. I miss that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I'm sick of getting stiffed by some of these indie promoters. So, as long as I get paid, I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are going to kick some Mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come...
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their...
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but...
I know a guy who can get me into the...
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and Casey were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Hitting! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Lexus, Casey, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again. I've seen more impressive moves in a slow-motion replay. They call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center. Lexus, JC, I'm sorry. They said they were good. My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level.
Tag is good.
Have you thought about tagging out permanently?
There's a tag.
Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career. I got a million of them. I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses.
One, two, bring it.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promise the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
how much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champs game plan? A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase. And instead, you have the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Oh, running knee strike. Boom. Axe handle. Measuring their opponent. A gator roll. There it is. Reversal.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Set up for the side Russian leg sweep. Nice Russian leg sweep. Now a big swing of momentum against King. Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back. Cross the shoulders, up and bullet check.
Stump puller pile driver. Drop the champ right on their head with that. They got to be rattled.
And he got there. He made the tag. Oh, taken down with that one.
Kick connects with the body. And a big knee drop.
The challenger clearing. Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues. JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it. The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who was supposed to compete tonight? Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move. And down on the JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2, 3. That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny. And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the Multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be your last #1 draft pick either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier. I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazer aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffee next.
And the referee's going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
It looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions.
Mutiny claims to like anarchy. Well, tonight, they're getting all they can handle.
Ooh. Oh, big back fist connects.
What a flip.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, not a good place to be.
Series of kicks in the corner.
And Mark's resolve might be wavering here.
Coffey now just trying to survive.
And that was obviously not a part of Mark's strategy. Jumping knee strike finds the mark. What a punch, just tattooed. Beautiful. Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty. But apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and
I don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens...
Wow.
Look, after the only... Yeah.
This superstar didn't just walk into the Lion's Den. He did it carrying a bunch of stakes.
Well, he came here from Raw looking for a fight, and Kevin Owens gave him one against 3 of Mutiny's best.
The reward will be worth the risk if that man carries Mutiny's new championship back to WWE, Corey.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Is coming to the rescue here.
Counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Cinching up there.
Tap out. And his gauntlet officially has been cut short for Noam Dar.
And even after this next entrant, there's still another challenger. So who's next? The one and only Axiom is ready to make some noise.
The black and gold brand has been the breeding ground for the top talent of today for quite some time. Tonight just might cement another future legacy, guys.
Emphatic chop.
Oh, what a kick.
Ooh, double axe handle.
Triangle armbar applied.
Triangle, the triangle's in. He gives in. He taps out. Yes, Axiom has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
Here they are, our final entrant in this match.
All right, here comes Lee to make some noise in this gauntlet match. When you hear the word gauntlet, the stakes are high. Mathematically speaking, you don't stand a chance.
Danger can come to you at any point until you're the last combatant standing.
And the momentum's clearly against West now.
Can West recover from this adversity?
Good grief! That's a chop that'll wake you up.
That's how you take an opponent down.
Ankle lock applied. The submission is...
There's the tap. There's the tap. And that's it. The last elimination.
Here's your winner, Andy.
If NXT Mutiny holds up their end of the bargain, this man will be competing for their new championship.
I think we're going to see a trap spring any time now, because there's no way Kevin Owens and Bailey would let that happen.
I'd question your strategy with all this mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do anything different?
I know that got us into all kinds of trouble when we were going out.
Yeah, that didn't go great.
We had to fight our way out of that place. You're heading into the...
That was a long time ago. I've refined my improvisational technique.
Beating everyone up is...
We gotta trust...
We have no idea who is in those mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
The superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see...
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
And there you have it. It's all over.
Danger everywhere you look. There's plenty of pain that's going to be dished out here.
And right now, Andre Chase is next to set foot in the Elimination Chamber matchup. Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
That's it. That's a tap.
4 superstars left. So many combinations to duke it out here in the chamber.
We were all counting down the seconds until Hudson entered the chamber. Oh, quick way to respond.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
He submits. He taps out.
We are down to just 3 competitors inside the Elimination Chamber.
Out of the pod and into the action. Here's Brooks Jensen.
Back into the ring now.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep. There it is, tapping out. From the chaos, now the final 2 combatants emerge. Who will conquer the elimination? Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading, fading. Pain just painted all across his face right now.
Struggling to fight out. Can he survive? He survived the gauntlet. He survived this mutiny mystery chamber. And now he's not only one out of the Unity champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand-new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods opened that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then baked you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one...
Don't.
I do bet.
And they won.
We...
But don't.
One last thing.
But...
Keep those belts nice and warm.
This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created, for the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE. Whoever wins this match, the Unity championships are out of Mutiny's hand.
Quick pin, championship on the line. He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
Not even close.
Rollins just a step too slow. Uh-oh, springboard coup de grace!
Getting set up in the corner now.
Oh my gosh, what impact! Ooh. I love this one. The lasso from El Paso.
This is and the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Andy Coots and Ali Bird.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mute.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem. I just found out that...
Damn.
It's definitely a blow.
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah. We texted a bunch, and it was going well. But when we actually met up, it was awkward, the restaurant lost our reservation, and then we ended up eating at a taco truck and got stuck in the pouring rain. And then, when I came back from getting more napkins, you were gone.
Where are you going with this?
My point is, we didn't give up when we had our first setback. You gave us another chance, and we had a lot more dates that went a whole lot better. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
I had forgotten most of that. You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry.
I have to say, it's nice to have someone else around here who's still taking the threat of mutiny seriously.
Yeah, do people think just because we took on Seth and Becky that the issue with me...
I think they're too afraid to admit they're staring into a brewing storm.
So we wait while NXT plans? Come on.
I am, but my options are limited on what I can actually do. The board is sitting on their hands, which means they're sitting on mine too.
I'm not here to rekindle things with an old flame. We need to be proactive. Is everybody just waiting around to get attacked?
And hoping it won't happen to them. It's been a while since the initial invasion. People are starting to get complacent, I guess.
Where's a mutiny invasion when you need one? Those initial massed attacks really lit a fire under the roster.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to that masked mutiny used during those first attacks?
It's sitting in my desk drawer. Why?
No reason. Listen, I've got something I need to do, but let's talk later.
Sounds good. Keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, I will.
Zoe Stark looks to make a statement here on SmackDown tonight.
From behind!
Looks like Mutiny's making a statement of their own.
Once again, Mutiny's surprise attacks are back, and tonight at SmackDown's own Zoe Stark, who's caught in the crossfire.
This is really upsetting, guys. Every time we think the dust is settled, Mutiny strikes again.
Mutiny thrives on this kind of disruption. It's their way of keeping everyone off balance. The question is, who's going to step up and stop them? And the parking lot continues to be the most dangerous place to settle your disputes. Oh. Right across the larynx.
Oh! Ooh, nasty kick. Just like that, she turned it around. Ooh! I'd say they should be careful over there, but I think danger is what they have in mind.
They're out to cause real bodily harm.
And look at this now, yes, applying the submission hold.
Looking to find an escape from the abdominal stretch.
Uh-oh, found it.
Counter from Stark. Manages to reverse it.
And evades the attack. What a pump kick. This isn't an area for matches. It's for cars and emergency vehicles. Get out of there.
Saxton, you're wasting your time. These superstars don't care where this fight takes them.
And she saw that coming from Zoe.
Ooh, a nasty shot to the throat. And a disorienting blow to the head there.
And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but I have a feeling this isn't over, Cole.
Did you see what happened?
What? That it was.
Nothing.
You know what?
Maybe.
Don't get
just
me wrong.
may-
I planned.
Liv Morgan looks ready for action.
Look out! It's that mutiny masked attacker.
Into the steel steps.
I can't believe Mutiny's struck again.
This is becoming a terrifying trend. Mutiny isn't just making statements, they're declaring war on everyone.
Terrifying is right. If they're bold enough to attack Liv Morgan like this, who's to say any of us are safe?
Well, no one's worried about you getting taken out, Saxton, but you're right about one thing. These mutiny attacks will keep coming unless someone courageously steps up to stop them.
Oh, man. And oh, my God, what a forearm! Right to the jaw. Belly-to-belly suplex.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Oh, boy, she found a kendo stick. This match might just get hard to watch.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Back into the ring she comes. Taking his match to the outside. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. Liv is losing any kind of advantage here.
Yeah, Morgan is having trouble fighting back. Running Hurricane Rana. Oh, wow. Rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Where'd you come from?
I've been standing right here.
Sorry.
At least the
Yes, that is nice.
Relax.
You're going to...
Thanks for
All the same.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Maybe
mate, I will.
One thing is very clear as this match gets underway, the SmackDown roster is coming together in a show of solidarity against Mutiny's mass attacks.
Exactly, Michael. Every underhanded move by Mutiny is only strength.
That's one of my all-time favorites, the octopus stretch. This could
and she gives up to the submission here.
Here is your winner,
He might be at NXT, but everything's coming up SmackDown. Huge win as these superstars stood up to Mutiny.
They've shown that unity and courage can overcome even the toughest threats. This could be a turning point in the fight against...
Over the past few weeks, we've witnessed a series of unsettling attacks, but tonight, we may finally have a breakthrough. Nick, can you confirm the rumors that new evidence has emerged regarding the identity of the masked attacker?
I can. After a comprehensive search here at SmackDown tonight, we've made a significant discovery. The mutiny mask used in the attacks was found inside one of our locker rooms. That's right. These atrocities were perpetrated by a SmackDown superstar, someone we considered one of our own.
Are you able to reveal the name of the superstar you believe carried out these attacks?
Yes. It pains me to say this because of the trust I had in this woman, but it appears that our masked attacker is none other than Naomi.
You're saying that Naomi has been a double agent for Mutiny?
Sadly, it is unquestionably so.
Stunning information that I'm sure will send shockwaves through the WWE universe. Thank you, Nick.
That was an unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The mask was in my locker, not...
Well, here's the thing.
Whatever happened...
Sure.
Well, sucks to be her. But she's the perfect cover.
Bold move.
Naomi's actions have caused some deep divisions on the SmackDown roster, but there's nothing like a common adversary to bring people together. It might not be pretty, but it's effective.
I don't know, relying on vigilante justice to rebuild unity? Is that really who we are?
Naomi's opponent hopes so, as she tries to be judge, jury, and Naomi's executioner in this one. Producing a trampling.
Oof.
It looks like Liv Morgan isn't willing to sit this one out.
She's going to show Naomi how it feels to get attacked from behind.
Liv's in the ring.
Wait, what's she doing?
Downright vicious. There's no low she won't sink to. Good decision by the ref. Clearing the ring like that.
That's one of my all-time favorites, the octopus stretch. Couldn't take it anymore.
Has to tag.
Here is your winner, Ali.
Remind me to never get on your bad side around Halloween.
Yeah. You had both sides fooled with that mask. Reviving the concern about mutiny just when everyone was getting complacent? You shook things up.
Actions speak louder than words, especially from a masked attacker. And we needed to bring people around to our side.
And you did. Well, except for Naomi. She officially joined Mutiny.
I guess she figured they were the only ones who didn't believe she did something wrong.
Losing Naomi stings, but we've got most of the roster back on high alert against mutiny. That's a win in my book.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, But now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Oh, no! Someone call the orthodontist.
Oh, right across the throat.
Oh, what a kick. And Lexis just got torn down there. Reversal. He saw that coming.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
With the counter.
Effective dodge there.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Oof, running knee in the corner. Now, big swing of momentum.
Here. Partner gets tagged in.
ring.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep. That's it. The title's going nowhere.
This is not going to end well. Exploder. Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag. We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash. And now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this.
CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
2, 3. It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. Who do you think put the Mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me. You simpletons. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So, This is about your pride getting hurt. And I thought you were actually here to fight for WWE, not just patch up your bruised ego.
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny Welcoming Committee. Where's my gift basket, KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick. Both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
Fine, but you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
And we're underway in a ladder match for 2 belts and a control over the history of NXT.
Seth needs to prove that you can't just rewrite the record books without a fight. Trick Williams might be Punk's vision for NXT, but Rollins is poised to show that he is not easily forgotten.
It's a class of eras, Corey. Past versus present to shape the future. Tonight could redefine NXT's trajectory.
Forth, counter after counter.
Vicious use of the knee.
Oh.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
And he now slides back into the ring. The mark. Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
And the pace is quick and courtesy of Seth Rollins.
Seth's doing whatever he wants because he can.
Oh, that's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
He's able to... avoid heavy contact.
Oh, what a tackle.
Oof.
And Rollins capitalizes. Oof. That ladder's going to leave a mark. The champ is down, and Seth's got a clear opportunity.
He's going to do it. He's climbing the ladder.
It's CM Punk. Where the hell did he come from?
And he's got handcuffs.
Punk wasn't content to just stand by and watch.
To borrow a phrase, business just kicked off.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, the architect is handcuffed to that ladder. He has no chance to win this match now.
Punk had a plan for this match all along.
This is hard to watch.
If Seth came down here to Mutiny's home base looking for a fair fight, he's a fool.
A fool who can only look on helplessly as Trick Williams is about to walk away with Seth Rollins' original NXT Championship.
I can't believe this.
And there it is. Trick Williams has grabbed the belts in a match where Rollins was outnumbered.
This isn't a victory to be proud of.
The record books won't show how, only who. And tonight, it was all NXT champion Trick Williams.
This is a sad night for the history of NXT.
Let me talk to you, Seth. Look at you, walking back in here to Raw with nothing but a story to tell. You're lucky all you lost was your old belt down there in NXT.
It's not just about the belt. Mutiny is running wild, and nobody's stopping them. They're tearing apart everything I built.
Hey, you know, you're not the only one with fond memories of NXT, man. Everything
Especially when the
right?
time,
well,
maybe.
Let's make,
Yes, I mean.
Okay.
Seth Rollins is surely still stinging from that loss against Trick Williams.
Absolutely, Michael. Seth's not one to forget a betrayal. And being handcuffed to that ladder, I'm sure he's looking to dish out some payback, title on the line, or not.
And we'll see if LA Knight can help him do just that. I've heard he's equally fired up about Mutiny's antics. Oh.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch. Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that. Strong kick.
Takedown. Whatever the crossface gets cinched in, this could be okay. Taps out.
Here are your winners, the team of Seth Rollins and LA Knight.
Now tell me that wasn't the sweetest taste of payback. Man, chewed him up, spit him out, flushed him down the toilet. You know how we do it. Yeah!
You're right. You reminded me of my Shield days. Always ready to throw down, always having each other's backs. There's nothing like it.
Then why'd you guys ever hang up those vests?
Long story. Don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You were talking.
We'll have to see if CM Punk has any more tricks up his sleeve in this high-stakes match.
Or if he's even daring enough to... Wrestling down. It's cinched in. This could be... The pain's too great. That's it.
Here are your winners, the team of Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
A huge win and an even bigger reminder to all of Mutiny why the Shield was such a dominant force.
Some of the faces may have changed, but the results have not. This new Shield is just as formidable, and Mutiny is left wondering what just happened.
So I guess congratulations are in order. Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Sheamus, the new Shield, or whatever you're calling yourselves. You got one over on Mutiny. Big deal. And Seth got his precious belt back. I'm a man of my word after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because in the grand scheme of things, what did you really win? A piece of leather and metal? Bravo. You walked out with the same thing you walked in with 2 weeks ago. Just a little ego boost to carry around. So, good job. But that's all you have, Seth. An old dusty prop. Because I will never recognize you as the first NXT champion. You might have won a battle, but you're far from winning the war. Mutiny isn't just about titles or recognitions. It's about changing the landscape. So enjoy your little victory, because next time, we won't be playing games. Mutiny is here to stay, and we're just getting started.
Man, reforming the Shield with LA Knight and Sheamus? For once, Punk got hit with something he didn't see coming.
About time. And you know he was steamed when you walked out with your title, Seth.
Punk can say what he wants about me leaving with the same belt, but we did more than that. We showed them we're not backing down. And now, we've got 2 more warriors in this fight. LA Knight and Sheamus are fired up and ready to take Mutiny on.
That's what I like to hear. More allies means more firepower.
The architect strikes again with a winning strategy.
Let's hope so. We need to make sure we come out on top at Survivor Series. What's our next move?
I'm heading to SmackDown to fill out the rest of the team for the Best of 3 series.
Sounds good. I've certainly got an opinion, but it's your call.
Understood.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bayley was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bayley don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bayley as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about it.
And she anticipated what was coming.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Every counter being answered with another.
She's in a bad way here.
Oh, ouch. Bam.
Intercepted by the man. Oh, a European uppercut. Oh, the elbow connects. Short clothesline. Oh, an uppercut. Might have lost a tooth. Oh, kick connects.
Not double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
Turns the tables. Shoulder.
What the? Why? She could have got her.
She's now looking a bit worse for wear.
Nothing she hasn't faced before. She should be fine. The raw determination of Becky Lynch really shining through.
I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up. And an answer from her.
Able to slip away. Fast movement gets her out of the way.
Becky with all the momentum on her side.
Yeah, Lynch from the top. Left. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent. There's a crucifix. Nicely done. Ooh. Nia avoids contact.
That across some teeth. Oh, boom. What a shot. Oh, perfect kick. Kick lands. Ouch. Oh. Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring.
Got out of the way.
Nia Jax just getting worked on here.
Nia struggling, but still capable of a comeback. Flash.
Check to the back of the knee. Watch this. Head first. Here we go.
This could put a stop to Nia.
Two. Amazing. And Nia Jax is still in this.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of heart from Nia Jax here tonight.
And with that kick out, Becky has to keep the aggression up. She can't let it phase her.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
To the back of the knee.
Is it the finishing touch Lynch needs?
Is it enough? Is this the end?
Yes, Becky Lynch takes it.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem.
People have been...
Well,
it was hard to miss.
Right?
I'm Myrise.
Welcome to the return of this...
You know... See... I miss Bailey. Do you remember? If it had... That's not... If you rang... Someone's...
Becky Lynch invited Bailey to the ring, and it seems Bailey accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kyrie Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kyrie's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kyrie's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kyrie Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bailey, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope.
Leaning her into the corner now. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Chop! Boom! Into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. I don't know what they're looking for here.
Oh boy. Kendo stick in hand. Nefarious look in her eyes.
Oh man. Oh, this is really getting out of hand here.
Someone needs to step in.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Mercilessly attacking over and over with no remorse. This kind of brutality is sickening.
Shane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Lynch is backing up her words here.
And she quickly turned that around. Nice scoop slam. Lynch responds. Oh, what a headbutt. Her endurance is really being tested now.
That was a big-time onslaught from Lynch.
Caught by the back of the elbow.
One counter met by another.
Becky moves out of the way.
Oh, right across the solar plexus.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. Sent flying out of the ring here.
Oh my God. Whoa, what a landing. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Becky Lynch looking for it.
Knockout victory. This one is over.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to Mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kairi's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands...
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I did build Damage Control from the ground up, and then they fell apart without me. Just like the horsewomen fell apart without me. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tune since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans... all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bailey out of whatever poison daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her.
Punk, and you believe Becky to win?
I'm not scared.
The mind games are over and the jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity. Double underhook. Sit out, slam. Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on. Come on, Bailey. Shake my hand. Come on. This isn't who you are. Please,
she's
Bailey.
going to do it. Bailey's coming home.
Never. Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bailey was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing: mending fences. And so I did, with my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bailey away from Mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky.
Don't get down on yourself, babe. You beat Bailey on Mutiny's home turf. That's sure to cause some internal drama.
I suppose so. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bailey. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now Mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us, but it wasn't one for Bailey either.
I know we have the hottest couple in WWE, but Mutiny did reunite Damage Control.
Most of Damage Control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bailey we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside Mutiny? This is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
I don't know about anyone else, but I want those Unity titles out of Mutiny's hands.
Agreed. Think you two can get them this time?
We missed out on them once. We are not letting that happen again.
Definitely.
Good. And let's keep our alliance quiet for now. No need to give Punk any more information than we have to.
So you're saying keep our mouths shut and let our fists?
I suppose I can do that.
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
Neither. Seth and I want a shot at those Unity titles, and you're going to make it happen.
Again? These titles are becoming an obsession for you two.
Doing everything we can to fight Mutiny should be the obsession of every single member of WWE.
Understood. But CM Punk is not about to hand out title shots, especially to a team from our side who already blew their chance.
We figured. What's it gonna take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a 4-way Tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Punk thinks he's gonna wear us down. Those titles are ours. We're going to finish what we started.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Sounds like a place for us to make a proper statement.
Set it up.
Normally in a tornado match, there are no alliances. It's all chaos. But I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the Mutiny teams work together to take out the WWE squad. I don't know, Corey. Most of these superstars join Mutiny specifically for the cameras. We got it covered. Lights out for Bailey. She gets a quick pin. Big time win in this tag team match.
Here are your winners, the team of Becky Lynch and Seth.
Did you see those social media posts? They're trying to sound tough, but we got them rattled.
That's exactly why I'm concerned.
You think Punk's planning something? Now, he probably is. But I've been beating odds since I laced up my boots. He's just another chapter in my story.
We are not going to let him shake us, whatever he tries. This is about more than titles. It's about legacy.
Don't start doubting us now.
Never. But we've all been on the receiving end of Punk's deception before. And I've got a bad feeling about this.
You think there was something more to them saying they were going to make SmackDown a mutiny arena?
Good.
It looks like the rumors are true. Mutiny is planning an attack.
But they didn't plan for this.
Tony D'Angelo surely expected to at least make it into the arena before the fighting started.
With a guy like this patrolling the arena, D'Angelo's lucky he made it into the building.
He's going to be lucky to make it out of the building, Saxton.
And the hatred between these superstars can't be contained. Someone is seriously going to get hurt. And here we go. Single leg crab.
On the leash.
He's got to relieve the pressure. And escapes.
What a throw. Oh, what a kick. Oh, ouch. Devastating kick. Oh, ouch.
Oh, man. Everything in the parking lot can be used as a weapon. It's about the most unforgiving environment you can imagine.
Up across the shoulders and driven down. Ooh!
Striking with a knee.
Bam! Cars, ambulances, all manners of weaponry. We might be looking at the point of no return here.
Are we about to see it?
Please, stay down.
Looks like you get your wish, Saxton. This brawl is over. This match is about more than just the Unity titles. It's about gaining momentum heading